don't drop a like in the next 5 seconds, this will happen to your account. But if you do drop a like on the video, this is how many V-Bucks will show up on your account. Whoa, okay, yes, I know, it only feels like Season 7 has just started and I'm already talking about Season 8, but let me tell you this, in today's video, we're going to be running through absolutely everything that's going to be happening in Season 7 of Fortnite, as well as talking about the live event at the end of this season, running into Season 8. This video is cram-packed with tons of new information you do not want to miss. But, before we jump into today's video, if you could do me a huge favour, if you haven't already, drop a like on today's video, it'll help me out massively. As well as that, if you scroll down and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? As you can see, I'm so close to 1 million subscribers now, we're getting there. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, clicking that big red button. It's free to do, you might as well do it. And if you're not using a supporter creator code in the item shop, you can use anyone's, but mine is up on screen here, macmacsyt. I appreciate each and every one of you using my code in the item shop. You guys are legends. Anyway, you're here to know about everything that's happening in Season 7 and the beginning of Season 8 and what it's going to be looking like. Buckle in, stay tuned, let's do this. So, where do we start? We're going to talk about the Mothership. As you saw at the beginning of this season, it entered the map, and that pretty much means war. The first thing it did when it entered the map was destroy the spire and steal the 0 points. Now, over the course of Season 7, as we progress through the season, we will see the Mothership slowly, gradually get closer and closer to the center of the map. As you can see currently on the map right now, the shaded part on the map is where the Mothership is currently covering, and as you can see, it's only like the lower quarter of the map. But when this Mothership does finally reach the center of the map towards the end of this season, the Mothership's main door, as we can see from the trailer, actually glows, which is probably what the main door is going to look like when eventually it reaches the center of the map, and we'll actually be able to see inside the Mothership as well. Now, I also noticed from the trailer that there'll be brand new UFOs, which the Mothership will actually be deploying from these vents. They don't actually have a weapon attached to them, but they do have the abduction device attached to them. And in the files of the game, the Mothership, it actually mentions about abducting players itself. So as you can see from the loading screen here, this is what it's going to look like towards the end of the season. The Mothership's main door is going to open and start abducting players from the map and actually taking you up into the Mothership. It could be you in game. Now, the rest of the information leading on from this kind of gives away the Season 7 live event running into Season 8. So I'll talk about that in a minute towards the end of today's video, but let's talk about the progress throughout this season of Season 7 and what else you can expect coming to the game. So, what can we expect? Sometime during Season 7, we will be getting a huge party. As you can see, there is a ton of evidence over at Believer Beach, which was also known as Sweaty Sands. So as you can see here, we've got posters all over the map inviting the aliens, and as you can see, even on these posters, it says coming soon. So we could either expect a huge party or some sort of live event mid-season, like the Travis Scott event happening here in Fortnite. There are hints already that it could be a Little Uzi live event in Fortnite, which I think would be awesome. But as you can see, Believer Beach, if you haven't landed there, covered in like a ton of party gear. Everything here they've got set up is getting ready and preparing for a massive party, and the posters suggest that there is something here coming very, very soon. We could potentially see a live event in this location sometime during Season 7, so it's going to be awesome. Coral Castle, absolutely everybody's favourite landing spot in Fortnite. Not, well, you'll probably be happy to hear this, it is getting removed during this season of Fortnite, Season 7. Well, I say removed, it's getting destroyed by the Mothership. Let me just think real quick. It's been in Fortnite since Season 3, it's now Season 7. It's probably outstayed its welcome, but it's lived a healthy 4 seasons in Fortnite. It's not getting removed, it's actually getting destroyed by the Mothership. Now, the reason we know this, we've actually got some leaked files in-game right now of some, like, landscapes from this area, and as we can see, all the water has been drained. There's going to be fossils on the floor. There's apparently broken pipes. That means that Coral Castle is getting destroyed, and apparently it's by the Mothership. So that is going to be interesting to see. We're going to expect that sometime during this season. We're going to have to say bye to Coral Castle. I'm kind of happy about that. Although, on the other hand, I'm kind of sad because it does look kind of nice. It's just that it's kind of dead. No one lands there. So with Coral Castle getting destroyed, we then move on to Tilted Towers and the return of it during Season 7. That is right. So as you can see in the loading screen here, it looks like Tilted Towers will be making a return at some point. I mean, these guys that are up in the sky in the Mothership are aliens. They can pretty much do whatever they want. They can destroy things. They can bring things back. And by the looks of it, we could be seeing the return of Tilted Towers in Fortnite, which is going to be awesome. You can see a little progression thing here of Tilted Towers finally getting added into the game, which is going to be awesome. So expect Tilted Towers coming to Fortnite very, very soon. Now, at the beginning of the season, like I said at the beginning, the aliens came, they destroyed the Spire, took the 0 point, and the Foundation skin got flown into the ocean. But the question is, will he be making a return during this season? The last time we saw something like this happen was with Midas, and he actually ended up getting eaten in the trailer of Season 3 by a shark. And the only time we ever saw him again in Fortnite was a ghost at Halloween. And that was kind of like his storyline over. So is it over now for the Foundation skin? He's fallen into the ocean. It's actually not. And as we can see, after the massive explosion and him falling down into the water, he is actually still alive. And the reason we know this is because the beacon on his helmet was still on, which means he is still alive. So we're going to see him sometime during Season 7. But the question is, when will he be coming back and what is he going to be doing? It's going to be awesome. So we've got abduction of players by the Mothership once it finally reaches the center of the map. We've got the return of Tilted Towers, Coral Castle getting destroyed, a massive party during the season. Next up is an anti-gravity zone in the center of the map. Now, there are a ton of leaks surrounding this at the moment. There's even files in-game of the noises that you actually experience when you enter this no gravity zone. Kind of similar to what happened in Season 10 of Fortnite around the 0 point. If you guys remember that around Loop Lake, there was like an anti-gravity zone. Same thing is going to be happening, and it looks like it's located in the center of the map where the Spire was. I don't exactly know how this is going to be introduced into the game, but it's awesome. We're going to have an anti-gravity zone around the center of the map here sometime during this season. Now the juicy information, the stuff you've been waiting for, the ending of Season 7 live event and moving into Season 8, okay? We started talking about it at the beginning. Here is the rest of the information that could give away quite a big proportion of the live event. So we jump in game right now and we go into Dr. Sloan's basement. She's one of the higher ups here in the Imagined Order. If we enter her basement, we can see there are plans all over the walls to create a bomb to destroy the Mothership. Yes, you can see on all these screens they're working on something huge here. Obviously, there is a huge war right now in retrieving the 0 point from the aliens which they've nicked into the Mothership. So the whole idea here is to create massive nuclear bombs and launch them up into the Mothership to try and retrieve the 0 point back, because otherwise the loop gets destroyed in Fortnite. So that's kind of the gist of what's going to be happening at the end of Season 7's live event. There's going to be massive bombs that are going to be launched up into the Mothership to destroy it, to try and get back the 0 point. I know, crazy. Now, whilst also looking at these screens, something crazy I saw is in Fortnite right now. You can see one of these screens. It looks like the location of Steamy Stacks, right? And underneath the ground, there looks to be a UFO. Now, we kind of saw this in the trailer here. If you look at it, two of the characters managed to get underground and they saw a fallen UFO. This UFO has probably been under the Fortnite map for I don't know how many seasons, probably since Chapter 2 actually started. This UFO has been underneath Steamy Stacks, so I don't really know what the link is there between the crashed UFO under the map and Steamy Stacks. Maybe they could have landed there years ago, and the aliens that landed there years ago would have created Steamy Stacks to harness energy from the map. It's all kind of a mystery right now, but that is going on. From what we're seeing right now, the Season 7 event looks like it's going to be crazy. The war of getting the 0 point back from the aliens in the Mothership as it gets towards the center of the map, and the IO creating massive bombs to destroy the Mothership at the end of the season. It's all going down, and that will lead into Season 8 of Fortnite. Hopefully you guys went on and enjoyed today's video. A ton of information as we talk about what's happening in Season 7 and running towards the end of Season 7, moving into Season 8. We're talking about the live event at the end of the season here as well. It's going to be awesome. Hope you guys went on and enjoyed. Make sure you're dropping a like, subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace out.